Hello, my name is Heather Branham, and I'm here today to present to you my research project for interlingual class for my school, the Austin Community College. The subject matter is related to how Christian ministers or pastors differ in their language depending upon their age and what the differences are like. The ages of the men differ from 25 to 35 for youth pastors, and the ages for the older men were from 40 to 65. I gathered my data by viewing videos and listening to podcasts. Those that watched videos were of Robert Taylor, Ignatius, Diedrich Haddon, Isaiah, Landon Howell, Philip Williams, John Hagee, Walter Persons, and Adrian Rogers, along with Brad Wilkinson. The podcast from the Apple Company was from Christian Life Church in Austin, Texas, and North Rock Church in San Antonio, Texas. That would be Rex Johnson, Mitch Rose, Jonathan Moore, and C.J. Moore. My first example is Robert Taylor. He uses many rates of speech for effectiveness, such as yelling, repeating, yeah, and rapidly listing things. The vocabulary he chose to use, which is kind of controversial, would be masturbating. But he also used casual words like mama and deliverance is yours. And he would repeat that 3 times. Now Diedrich Haddon, he liked to repeat himself. He'd say who, and hold on to his S's and say it and drag them out. Like relentless and Jesus. Isaiah, well, this man ran around a lot, stating things like shackling yourself. Kind of his words running together, making it almost melodic. Philip Williams, he used words like cool, awesome, man, kind of maybe the West Coast. Landon Howell, now he tried to say something and ended up being funny, and he was trying to say pitch is tense, and if you think about it, then that would come out kind of odd. So he also had very large hand gestures. Jonathan and C.J. Moore, they had more of a casual register and spoke with words from Mississippi and with descriptions of houses and things. Jonathan points out that they say roof, not rough. Now Brad Wilkinson, he's a youth pastor, so he ran around the room and lots of energy. Now Mitch Rose, he talked about his fatness and but generally, for the most part, he had a more general American accent and didn't use a lot of slang. Now the older men were very similar to one another. Walter Persons, he's a man you hear on the radio from time to time, and his word choices include perhaps, broadcast, call coming through, and amassed. And when he used the word against, he was enunciating the sound like against, with rising and falling tones. Now Adrian Rogers, he'd like to use acronyms such as faith means forsaking all I trust him, and grace meaning God's riches at Christ's expense, which keeps things more interesting and easier to remember important slogans. And Rex Johnson likes to use words like prudent and apropos, and generally has a good general American vocabulary choice, but has a West Texas accent. And for the most part, it seems to me that age had something to do with some of the words, but also demographics and race seem to have a difference in how they pronounce their words of their tone and speed of the rate of speed.